Afternoon baseball on MLB Net. Now at the plate, Jorge Mateo. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon
First
for
pitch
Baltimore.
on its way.
The shortstop.
And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. And
He's
that throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. And now the starting lineup for the defending Baltimore Orioles. Who stands out to you, Danny?
I'm excited to see if that man in the 6 spot can keep it going. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this one. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat well, they just go.
Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season. To find a way to get to 500, you feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Batting third.
Riding into the box, Cedric Mullins.
31.
First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. In there, and it's 0-1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summerskill.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summerskill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. And now the Twins will go to work on offense. We've got no score. Stepping in, Darren Obradovich. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
In now, Tim Koo, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back easily. Here comes the 1-0. Pitch out.
2 balls,
nothing doing.
no strikes.
High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
I'm looking forward to seeing if that man hitting 8th can continue to stay hot. Yeah, 8th. He's the team leader in runs batted in coming into this one. He just has a knack for driving in runs, whether the runner's at first base or he's at 2nd or 3rd. It just seems like he's always driving the guys in. He even told me, when I get to the plate, I'm in scoring position. That's the kind of mentality he has, and it works. Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now if I'm the pitcher, you could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
The count now at 2-2. Now a throw over, just keeping him close. He's set. Here's the 2-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And foul, though it had the home run distance.
You can tell his eyes lit up at the plate right there. He was not able to control his emotions. Stay up the middle and keep that one fair.
Strike 3 called on the slurve that time, and there are 2 down.
Batting fourth, the second
Riding
baseman,
in, Sean Obradovich. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series, 0 for 7. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put good hit on.
Into the box, number 22. As he hits one on a line to left field. And this is down for extra bases, and with 2 out, this might get him ball home. And the runner will score from second. The relay throw. Won't get him.
Definitely a solid way to start the game. It always feels great to jump out with a 1-0 lead in the first inning, but now they've got a chance to really set the tone. 2 more runners in scoring position that they obviously don't want to leave out there.
No balls and a strike to count. Comes set. The 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You know, this isn't a ballpark that yields a lot of runs, so when you've got a chance like this to put some early runs on the board, it becomes really important to do so.
Pulled toward right center field. Loriano is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Striding forward now, Ryan O'Hearn, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
2-0.
Now the 2-0. Offered at and missed for the first strike.
The count is 2-1.
Falling behind now, 3-1. Andy Rush will be next. A full count to the Orioles' designated hitter.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Hot shot to third. Cool loves it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5. Evastero's in the lead. Flashing the leather, kicking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Andy Rush is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And he fouls this one off. The next 1-2 pitch. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Loses him on ball 4.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
There's a fastball well off the plate inside. Rush stands at first with 1 out. Grounded to third. This could be two. Fielded cleanly. Back to first, but it's right over his head. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Well, when this play started, it all looked good. They get the lead runner, no problem, but he just doesn't make the return throw, and the hitter ends up safely at second. Not the result they were hoping for on what should have been a nice double play.
Runner in scoring position with Sukan. The set and the 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Count still at 1-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. Healy is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Into the box now, Harrison Bader. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Starting with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. And a good comeback. Back fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Got him. A slurve that time, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And I'm locking in today on outfielder Tyler O'Neill for one reason, people. This guy is absolutely jacked. I mean, probably the most shredded guy in the game. Light tower power, and offers his manager some versatility in the outfield as well.
And this catches the outside corner, strike 1. Ball and 2 strikes now.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Chasing after it is O'Neill. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The first base
settling in now. Colby Obradovich. He got a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Line drive to center field. Mullins is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. That'll bring in the versatile Pat Valaika. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Going back is the center fielder, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And the Orioles are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
One pitch, one swing of the bat, and they've got a man in scoring position just like that. On the mound, he's probably happy it stayed in the yard. He jumped all over the first thing he saw and almost got around the bases.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1 count and the pitch. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. 0-2. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Valaika at third with nobody out. Pop straight up. Obradovic moving to his left. He's got it one away.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Jorge Mateo, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Healy is after it, and the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. In to score is the runner from third, and the Orioles have tied it up. We're even at one apiece. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only one run scored.
Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets efficient on something breaking in the dirt right here.
2-2 the count. 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Welcome back as the Twins look to get their bats going in the third inning, and you can say they've really been trying to do that pretty much all year. Coming into this one, they find themselves last in the league in runs scored, and a big part of that has to do with their lack of home run production, a category where they also rank dead last. In talking to a member of the front office, he acknowledged how important home runs are to scoring runs in today's sport, and that they simply haven't done a good enough job of getting the power bat they need in place. He went on to say, it's probably the #1 problem we have to address going forward. Matt?
Okay, thank you, Heidi. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Drilled to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting. Third baseman.
So coming to the plate, Tim Hu. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
The hitter in this situation has to understand that this pitcher is on the attack, looking for a quick inning. If there's something in the heart of the plate, you better pull the trigger on.
Behind 0-2 now. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. Even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will. Digging in for his second at-bat, Cedric Mullins. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Number 31.
Fastball on the inner third, taken for a strike.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
Swing and a loop to the left. And that's in there, base hit. So the Orioles get their leadoff man aboard to start the inning. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning.
66.
Designated hitter for the Orioles, Ryan O'Hearn. We got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time. In there, strike 1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Down into left center for the base hit.
Hey, give the hitter credit right there. He was ready for that heater 0-2. But Dan, I question this.
Sometimes that's a good thing. You don't have a good hitter, the same pitch back-to-back, 3 pitches in a row. His thinking might have been right there. He had gone off speed 2 pitches in a row. Maybe he had him set up for the fastball.
That's an out.
On to first,
No,
and
he's
they
out.
get the double play to get him out of the inning. So digging in now, Sean
Leading off for the
He
plate.
reached on a single in
The
his
second
first try.
baseman.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan,
Stop it.
What a stop on the count. It's there.
He's
He
out.
got him.
Wow, what a great show of
Number
range there.
22.
This ball looked like it might get through up the middle, but check out the sliding stop, and that's going to take him right into a good throwing position where he's able to get enough on the throw to get him out of first.
Already 2 away in the home field. Now batting. Catcher.
Into the box.
Yeah.
And Robinson. Swinging from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left
Ball back
side
outside.
is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If
2-1.
I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
2 balls and a strike to count. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Here now the 2-2. It's a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Twins are set. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch
Leading off
selection
for the
has been the
Orioles,
main reason for their
the
struggles
first
today,
baseman.
as far too
Well,
often
yeah.
they've been swinging at pitches
That's
outside
all.
the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more
0-2 is the
strikes.
count.
Thank you, Heidi. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Not a
Oh,
bad
that's
pitch there
kicked out.
with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Again, a 1-2. 1-2
Oh,
is
that's
the
off
cut
the plate.
fastball,
Ball
but he
2.
holds back 2-2. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
Now batting. Third
Now
baseman.
in the box, Ramon Uriarte.
Well, that call
Uriarte.
looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous.
0-1
Hey,
the
listen,
count.
calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially
I got
when
1
they're
ball,
sort
1
of
strike.
borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Fastball
that's
taken
inside.
inside for a ball. 2-1 now. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
That's what you call flipping the outside corner.
The batter.
Great movement on
The
that
second
slider,
baseman.
and it completely
Pat
locked up the hitter.
Malinka.
Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Strike taken, good fender on the outside there. Valaika is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a right-handed batter and thrower. He was a 9th-round pick back in the draft. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will... Welcome back to Target Field as we send it to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing the pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. 0-1 the count. The wind up and the 0-1. Below the zone, the swing and a miss.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
And this one will bounce into the wall. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Alex Healy is at the plate as he watches ball one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning. Because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate. And that usually means down. So.
Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while. But it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
High in the air and deep to straightaway left. O'Neill racing back, and this finds the wall over near the 339 sign.
When it left the stand, I thought it might squirt foul. It hugged the line and found its way to the corner. Thought it might be a little bit close to play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Standing in now, Colby Obradovic. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. Obradovic, Minnesota-born ball player. This is his first year at the big league level. 0-1 delivery. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect. But if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Bader, the runner at third. Healy is at second with nobody out. This is flared out towards second. So the first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Really good job of putting the ball in the play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Off the plate, ball one.
Here with the first pitch fastball, it's 1-0. 2 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error make up the totals for the Twins to this point. Liner toward right center, and that'll get down out there. And that's going to break the runner from second as this is now a 3-1 ball game. Digging in to try it again. Tim Cool has gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you've punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a 3rd time.
Heading out towards shallow right. Laureano in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
The batter, the designated hitter,
Royce Lewis. Looking to avoid the hat trick. Struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Down the way, 1 ball and no strike.
Yeah, and that splitter is normally the go-to pitch to this guy, but it really hasn't shown that good downward action that he usually has. He needs to get back to finishing it out front.
1-1 the count. The 1-1 home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Laureano. And that's the third out. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
The 1-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bader has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Jorge Mateo earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And this is taken. It's a ball and a strike down to the Baltimore shortstop.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you can rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Just flat out throws him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball. So I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
O'Neill. Ladies and gentlemen,
here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon.
Danny.
Swung out and missed his first strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Colombe has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. He gets down and he's got himself a base hit. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
Into the box now, Cedric Mullins. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. O'Neill blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And he's safe at the plate, as it's now a 1-run ball game.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher's standpoint. You get the first 2 out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you want to talk about on the complete.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Ready with the 1-2. And this will be fouled away. Swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits here for Baltimore. Stepping into the box, Sean
leading off for the Twins, the second baseman, Sean Obradovic.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line but speared on a hop. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Now to the plate, number 22. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that will find its way into center field for a one-out hit. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And as the graphic here illustrates, for the year places him second best on the Twins roster. Here's the first pitch to him. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
No strike.
Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
The veteran hitter certainly knows when he's got wheels on first base, he's probably getting a fastball, and he's probably getting it middle away. Might be a great time to get super aggressive.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Mullins is there, 2 gone. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And into bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. He's set and the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 2-0. Weak grounder back to the mound. Be a tough play. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes it. Digging in. Will lead things off here in this one-run contest.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Paul Hamlet on the pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now. The 1-2. Soft liner to the right side. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The first base
standing in, Ryan Hassel. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch on its way.
Whoa, that's down.
1-0. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Now the 2-0. He's taken strike 1. Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, there's a bullet down the right field line. That had double written all over, but a great job by the right fielder to cut it off and keep him to a single.
Nice aggressive turn by the batter right there, but hats off to the right fielder. Keep him from getting the scoring position.
No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 delivery. It's taken. Now it's 0-2. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. Ready for another chance? Pat Valaika. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Hassel is off at first with 2 away.
Nope.
Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Count 1 and 2.
Fastball here misses low, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2,
he would right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning.
Attention, please.
Will come out and take the ball here. He'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. Up next for Minnesota, Alex Healy. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
Alex Healy.
Ty France is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the second. Hit to third. And a good throw gets him one gun. Stepping up now, holding Obradovich. Ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes.
And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of the sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball.
No batter,
If he
number
can learn
1.
to harness that
Good
and
stop.
work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And he is into second base with a double. His third hit this afternoon.
Now batted.
In now, Tim Koo, fourth trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Here's the 0-2, and that one got a piece of him.
I got it.
Yeah, there's no question that this one got away from him. He was cruising, had him down 0-2. He's going to be pretty unhappy with that. You never want to give an offense new life in an inning.
This is ball 1.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Fouled away. Obradovich at second. Koo at first. 2 out in the inning. Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite.
Ready with the 3-1. Popped up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Here's the payoff pitch. And it's fouled away. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Liner in there for a base hit. Finds third and is digging for the plate. He'll score easily. And they now lead by 2.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo kind of game up. That's not the case now.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly.
Ladies and gentlemen,
France
your
will stay in the ball
attention,
game now and take over
This
in left
change
field.
for the Twins.
Number 24
Now
is
playing
ready,
left
and he'll take the ball from the
Number
manager.
13, Ty France. This
Byron
change
Buxton
for the Twins.
is into the ball game now, as
Now
he'll
playing
take over
left
out in left field.
Number 25, Byron Buxton.
from the stretch. Fouled off. Hit sharply on the ground. Overdouble. Has it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jorge Mateo. This pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
That counts 0-2.
Hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
And he looks at his sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Now batting. Left field.
In now for the O's, Tyler O'Neill. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. 1-0 the count. Now the 1-0. And he fouls this one off. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
1 pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Long run, but he gets there to track this one down, and a very Aiken on the pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 47.
Now at the plate, number 22. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. Aiken,
number 22,
native of the state of Michigan. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level.
Number 22.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Well
above the letters with the fastball that time.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher.
Coming to the plate now, Dan Robinson. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Well behind that fastball, it's a swinging strike. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2.
When a hitter is showing he's unable to resist those inside pitches, you just might as well keep going in there and hope he keeps chasing. Those weren't strikes, but he wanted to hit them anyway.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first. And there are 2 away now.
Harrison.
So stepping in, Harrison Bader. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. The next 0-2. Ground ball right side. Played on the backhand. And he'll get in there safely.
So frustrated here. They make a good pitch. Other field guys that can run around fast.
You think you have an out, all of a sudden it turns into a three-field single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
Buxton is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
He's got to find a way to grab some composure out there and not let this inning get away from him.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Johan Duran comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. First pitch coming. Here it is. And kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. and now it's 0-2. Lined up and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. Next will be the designated hitter, Ryan O'Hearn. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. A strike on the outer half, 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses. Ball 2. That strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like you did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Ryan O'Hearn was down for out number 2 in the top of the ninth. And he lays off there, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And there's a called strike 2. Now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. I'll try to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Baltimore down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
4-2 the final score today. The Minnesota Twins used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Barry Ota earns the win, his 2nd. Johan Duran earns the save out of the bullpen, his 9th of the year. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.